Welcome back to Falcon.City Limits. I'm your host, Kat Hendricks, and today we're here with the wide receivers. Go ahead and say your name, number, and position.
Brett Young, number 9, wide receiver.
Braxton Allison, number 11, wide receiver.
Johnny Keonde King Python Henry, number 10, wide receiver.
Can you give a little bit of your football background?
Been playing football since the youngest I could. Haven't stopped since. That's about it.
I've also been playing football since I was pretty little, so it all started from probably first grade.
Didn't really start playing football until about 7th grade, 8th grade. I was really just trapping on the low when I was younger, playing basketball and all that. So, yeah.
Do you guys have any pregame rituals?
I gotta make sure I get my Chick-fil-A sandwich
For sure.
with buffalo sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
That's all I need. If I get that, then I'm fine. Nothing else really.
I typically argue with Keonde over what I'm wearing for the game. Take his gloves sometimes. If I don't have the Purdue gloves, I feel like it's just going to be a bad game.
Do I say my whole ritual?
Yeah, if you want to.
So about 8 o'clock, wake up that morning. If it's an A-day, then I'll go to my field site, B-day, and just go straight to class. But I love the A-days on game day. Then I'll stop at Sonic, get our Route 44, straight water with lemon. Drink that for the whole day. Come back, get an electrolyte down that. Then about 4 o'clock, down in another electrolyte and eating some. Then about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Just preparing for the game. That's mainly about it. And then the last song I'll listen to before I go out is Back in Black.
What qualities make you a better player?
Listening to my coaches, whatever they have to say, fixing whatever they have to say, watching film, fixing mistakes, learning, getting better.
I'd have to say taking criticism and probably just being as coachable as I can with all the coaches we have at the high school.
Just listening to Ronnie Smith, he just puts us in a position where, we just are at our best 90% of the time. So, yeah, just listening to our coaches and just working on our craft.
What play highlights your potential the most?
I don't know. Probably one of the touchdowns, I guess.
I'll tell you what it is. That
What?
one touchdown that you had when you caught it, this pretty much. You caught it off the dude's, back. I don't know. It was Creekview. No, not Creekview. Brinson.
Then against Princeton, when I caught the ball this off the dude's back.
That was tough.
Funny thing is I haven't played much, so but my play that highlights is probably my blocking when we run hitch. It's a great play for me.
Any game, honestly. I just show different things every week, so it just depends on the game.
What are your strengths as a wide receiver?
Being able to catch the ball, being able to run routes and block and run with the ball and score with the ball.
I have to say blocking and route running. That's really my two.
Everything on the receiver thing, so catching, running. I don't really like to block that much, I ain't even gonna lie. It'd be annoying sometimes, especially blocking when we doing those little bunch plays. When Leftwich be talking about you need to block the lineman and all that. I could care less about all that. But anything else, though, I got it. I'll block a DB, but that's just me.
What are your weaknesses?
I tend to get tired and lazy, and then the blocking starts getting worse, the routes start getting worse, I start getting slower. So stamina probably.
I'd have to say blocking also because, I don't know, sometimes some of those corners, and when you have to block the linebacker, I feel like it's a lot harder.
I don't really last long because, I be tired 90% of the time. So I just be, I say 90% of the time, just be sometimes where I just be, out of it because I play offense and defense. So, yeah, stamina for sure.
What goes through your head after making a catch?
Where's the ref at to give the ball to? Yeah, sometimes they're hard to find. you're just kind of standing there looking lost.
I'd have to say the celly that you got to hit after every catch. First down celebration, touchdown celebration. You got to think of what you're going to do.
It just depends on what kind of catch it is, honestly. Like, if it's, like, something wicked, I just try to find a DB. I can smack him across. I'm kidding, of course. But it just depends. Like, just find a ref and keep making plays.
How do you handle the mental aspect of the game?
What? That's a question?
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
What do you mean? Huh?
Like, how do you handle, like, the mental pressure of, like, being a wide receiver?
Ain't nothing mental about this thing. You just catch the ball and
Yeah.
keep moving.
I guess I don't think there's, like, mental pressure, really. I never really feel pressure. Or I don't feel anything, like, wrong with my mental. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's much mental aspect to it because all you got to do is run your route, catch the ball, and then score. So
I don't know. You just catch the ball. If you don't catch the ball, then you just keep it moving. We're not like a last year team where like we had problems catching the ball and stuff like that, knock on wood. But, I mean, it's just that's what we're trying to do. Just catch the ball. If you don't, then just keep your mind moving no matter what.
What is your favorite thing about Friday Night Lights?
Getting food after because I'm always starving.
Oh, God.
That always fills me up. That's the best feeling, getting food after.
running out the tunnel's pretty cool. What else? I feel like having a good nest there adds to the, what do I want to say? Having a good nest, I feel like it's a good thing.
Probably running out the tunnel. That's like that. And then after the game, for sure, just seeing my friends and all that after the game, for sure. Gotta say those two. And eating at Wob or Chick-fil-A or Cane's or Wingstop.
What Chick-fil-A are you going to after the game?
I'm just saying in general, like a Chick-fil-A
Oh, yeah.
sandwich.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So one
Like-
before and after.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
It's a
Yeah.
cold sandwich by then, but okay.
I mean, if you microwave it, it's going to be hot. Am I wrong?
Soggy.
Yeah.
It still hits, though.
Who do you think your biggest supporter is?
Coach Smith. That's all I gotta say.
I'm gonna say my dad and Coach Watts. For sure, Coach Watts.
I got a few. The Germers, for sure. That's number one. The Wrights. Braxton's family. And Jason Young and Ronnie Smith, for sure. Oh, and Jalen Brooks, even though we have our differences in practice.
I forgot to add Ronnie Smith.
Oh, yeah,
Big
Ronnie.
Smitty.
Big Smitty the Witty. I mean, he's just, he's always there for us no matter what. So, yeah.
What is your funniest memory this season or your highlight of this season?
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, breaking the table after Centennial.
Oh, man. I was the one to break the table, so it was a pretty energetic feeling.
I mean, breaking the table would probably go down as the best thing I've done in the last 4 years at this school. Just after a game, and me deciding to record it was just even more legendary. So, but yeah, breaking the table for sure. But we did learn our lesson though. Before anyone jumped to conclusion, I did learn my lesson. So did Braxton, right, B?
Yep, learned it.
We're breaking the table again.
What is a piece of advice you've received in the sport?
Not everything's gonna go your way. You're just gonna have to like deal with that, and whatever you do with that is like, I don't know, just not everything's gonna go your way. There's gonna be adversity.
Like, if you make a bad play, you got to move on to the next thing, and that also involves life. Like, something bad goes on, you just got to keep on moving on, get past it.
Yeah, just to capitalize off of what both of them said, just keep moving no matter what. That was kind of the best advice Coach Smith gave me from last year going into this year, because I had a tough year last year in the last, 4 games. So just keep moving. I mean, you never know what's going to happen, so just keep a strong head and just keep it going.
What's a piece of advice that you would give?
I guess have fun while you're doing it, because it's like not always going to be there. Like it'll be over. So have fun when you're doing it. Like cherish every moment.
I'd say have a short memory, so don't dwell on things that are in the past. Like, say you drop a ball, just move on to the next thing, go from there.
Yeah, just have fun. Because, I mean, if you're not having fun, then it's kind of like you're in the sport for nothing at this point. So have fun while you're playing it because it only lasts for 4 years. So, yeah.
Keondae, what do you think contributed to your success the most?
Probably my teammates this year for sure. Just Brett picking up this year, just helping me out a lot. And Jack, when he was here at one point before he vanished back to Ryan, just them just picking up and not having to be only me, having to make plays and all that. So I got to say my teammates and Kay just for having an awesome year and the coaches for changing up a lot of stuff from last year to this year. So, yeah, I got to give it to my teammates and my coaches on that one for sure.
Did you face any difficulties with colleges looking at you so early in your career?
Yeah. I'll say probably around my junior year last year, I kind of just started to become a little bit hard on myself because I wanted every game to be that picture-perfect game. Like just, 100 yards, this, 5 touchdowns and all that other stuff. And then I realized I was so hard on myself that I wasn't focused. And when I started dropping balls, I started thinking and overthinking. And then finally I kind of came back to my senses after these last couple of months. And I said, hey, look, just have fun. I mean, it's my last year, so who cares what happens? Just have fun. Do it with the guys that you love.
Braxton, how do you plan to lead the Wide Receivers next year, being the only junior right now?
Well, I'm going to say it could be a big challenge, but with all the new guys coming in, I think they'll pick up on it pretty quickly, and we'll have a pretty good year next year.
Brett, did having a coach as a dad growing up change you in any way?
Yeah. Just like you felt like you always had to play football. You always had to like do your best. You always had to be good. Like high expectations, I guess. But he's really helped. I love my dad.
What has contributed to your drastic success this year compared to last year?
Like Evan leaving.
One bird.
Yeah, that's it.
Just more highlight from him leaving.
Yeah, because I was kind of in his shadow all last year.
Keondae, name 2 things on your life's bucket list.
Skiing and parachuting.
Braxton, light or dark?
Dark.
Summer or winter?
Winter.
Ocean or lake?
Ocean.
Dog or cats?
Dog.
Brett, if you could hang out with any cartoon character for a day, who would it be?
Ed from Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Why?
Seems fun. Chill.
Okay, that's all I have for y'all. Thank y'all for watching, and thank y'all for coming.
Free to real, keep the fake. Go Falcons.
Smitty boys.
Smitty boys for
Smitty
life,
boys.
man. Smitty boys!